Like when I lost my first lock, I could have cried. I could have called 911 when I lost my first lock. Okay. When I saw how expensive them pins was, yeah. All right, baby, they could have just did soft singing and flower ringing when this one right here, I had to cut it off. Hey good people, welcome back to the channel. My name is Salome. If you're new, welcome, and if you are returning, I'm so glad to have you back. All right, y'all, let's get into it. So this video, as you see in the title, is about wig prep. How do I prep my hair for a wig? So you've heard me talk about multiple times, if you watched some of my previous videos, that I am an actor, like I'm in the entertainment industry, blah blah blah, and I have to wear wigs, right? So I thought that this would actually be a really good idea to show y'all how I put my hair in a wig, how I prep my hair for a wig. And there are two different preps. So one prep I'm going to show you first, and this is the prep that I usually use when the wig has like a lot of volume and there's like a lot of room. It don't have to be like super flat. Now let me be real, at this point, the length that my hair is at right now, I don't think we gonna ever get super flat. Okay, like I will probably end up having to like cut some length off to get really flat. But this has been working for me thus far, with the shows that I've done, with the wigs that I have had to wear. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show y'all this first wig prep that I did in a show that I was in about 2 months ago. I'm gonna show y'all this one, and then I'm gonna come back and show y'all the second wig prep. So let's roll the clip. I'm just recording my wig prep. Yeah, it's nothing special happening. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're totally fine. All right, y'all, I have made it to work, and let's prep this hair to put this wig on. Y'all, my wig prep has changed every single night, and that's really not good. Like, I gotta get something solidified when it comes to my wig prep, because it can't change, of course, because the wig is changed. So all right, good people, so for this specific wig prep that I'm doing, I'm basically just taking sections of my hair and I'm just doing a big pin curl. That's basically what's happening. And once I get it wrapped around, I flatten it out and then I put the pins in. Now, the reason why we had kind of went with this prep right here is because I'm always preaching about my edges. Like, I understand that things happen with hair, especially when we're doing pins and we're doing quick changes and we got to get the wig out super quick. But my edges, like, I'm not sacrificing my edges for nothing and nobody, okay? So
What's on this skirt? It should be pink and a little letter. It's just something simple.
the goal was to try to figure out how can we put a barrier around, or some kind of like crown around my head, so that the pins had somewhere to go and they didn't go in my edges, because usually when you put the pins in, that's exactly where they go. So this is why there was a lot of volume like around the front and around the back as well, because that's where I've had issues with in the past. Like, I've had somebody actually snatch one of my locks out after I kept telling them over and over, like, you keep not putting this pin in wrong. You keep putting this pin in wrong, bruh. But anyway, I will be honest and say I don't think that this is my most favorite wig prep in the world, just because it's just kind of hard for me to also remember how this is supposed to go. I just feel like it's so many moving pieces with this specific not meal prep, child, but with this wig prep. But one thing that does really help is the 2 wig caps. I've even had somebody put 3 on, and I'm like, I can't do 3. Like, I can't think if you put 3 on. But once I get the hair wrapped around, I get all the pin curls put in, I put the wig cap on, and then I'm just going to start pressing down. I'm going to start pressing down and spreading out the huge humps that I have. You'll see right here where like my left side is higher than my right side, which is really aggravating, because the thing is, when I do this specific wig prep, it never does the same exact thing. Something is always different. And also, I will say, like, having my locks be bone straight, it really shows the
thickness that my locks actually have. And so for me, it's actually much better for my hair to be curled or have some type of, just like wave in it to help scrunch my hair all up. We thought that wetting my locks would make it shrink, but it really didn't help. It's more so when they're curled up. But y'all, this is the wig prep number 1.
Now, you saw the wig prep, and this is the wig, y'all, that I wore for this wig prep. So I just want to show you how much volume this wig had. So I didn't necessarily have to have it super flat, but I did need to kind of get the humps and the bumps out as much as I possibly could so that it could fit all the way down. So they ended up making my wig from scratch. They don't usually always do this, but actually what they ended up doing was, I'm lying. Actually what they ended up doing was splitting the wig and then adding another wig on to it. That's what ended up happening. And that's what usually happens a lot of times. They're like, okay, so this wig not gonna work, so we're gonna split it and then we're gonna add a second wig onto your hair. And that usually is what works. So let's get into this second wig prep that I do, okay? So what I end up doing is, now what I will say is usually when my hair is curled, I can kind of get the hair much flatter. It's straightened. It just really show like how thick my hair is. So we just pushing the hair all the way back. All the way back, all the way back, all the way back. I have 2 wig caps. This is the wig prep. When I was doing an off-Broadway show, we were trying to figure out how we were going to prep my hair. And this is what the wig designer came up with. And I thought that it was such a really good idea. Putting the wig cap on like this. And then what we would do is we would pin these sides right here. We would pin those down. Which, let me show y'all this. Which is why I have all this loose hair. Because every time I'm doing a show and the pins have to go right there, it breaks my lock off. Like it thins it out at the root. And so this time when it thinned it out back in December, I just didn't even bother trying to redo it. I was like, you know what? I'm just put some little curls right there and just let that stay. That does not bother me. So it is what it is. Now I probably will recreate another lock right here. But yeah, I just got little curls going up and down right there because I'm like, this is gonna keep happening. It's on this side too, so I got enough hair. It'll be fine. Like, y'all, my locks are not perfect, okay? They are not perfect by any means. I just make it do what it do. I also understand that things are going to happen. So, like when I lost my first lock, I could have cried. I could have called 911 when I lost my first lock, okay? But now I'm kind of used to it. I'm just learning I'm continuing to learn how to care for my hair, how to take care of my hair. And so you might lose a couple. You might be going so fast, tightening your hair up that you put a knot in it. You can't get the knot out. I have a couple of shorties in my hair. Like I have about 3 of them maybe. I got one right here in the front, which I almost, child. Baby, they could have just did soft singing and flower ringing when this one right here. I had to cut it off because, child, the way I lost my breath. Beyonce ain't had nothing on me, baby, because I lost all my breath when I lost that lock. But I just have accepted that that's what comes with the journey, right? It's not gonna be perfect, and it happens. And guess what? Hair grows back. Amen. Amen. All right. So we pinned those down. You know what? Actually, let me go get some pins so I can do this right for y'all. Hold on. These are the hair pins that I use. These are the hair pins I use. I use these hair pins for any and everything. I think the other ones are called bobby pins. I don't use those because they just get caught in my hair and they just end up not doing the job. These work so much better for me. These pins are not cheap, y'all. So that's why whenever I go do a show, I take as many pins as I can because these pins are very expensive. When I saw how expensive those pins was, yeah. All right, so let me stop acting crazy. So the pin goes in the corners back here, goes under there. I'm gonna put another one right here. Now that keeps the cap on, right? Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna flip the hair over. Now don't look, I need to tie my hair up. And my kitchen is a little rough back there, so don't be, I just need to show y'all what it looked like flipped over. Okay, please don't give me too much. But y'all, this is what it, flip it up. Okay, then we're gonna take the other wig cap. Yep, that's how we did it. Push that back, and then we will put another pin right there, another pin right there, another pin there, and then just kind of scrunch it out, flatten it out like this right here. And that's how I wig prep my hair, y'all. The great thing is that working in this industry, I have the luxury of like them actually building my wigs from scratch. That does not always happen. But I would say about 85% of my experience has been them either choosing to build my wig from scratch, split the wig and add another wig to it, have me wear my own hair. Yeah, those have always been the choices. But if your hair is like my length or almost there or something similar, or once your hair gets that length, this might be helpful for you. Or you just somebody you want to switch it up, you don't know whether or not you can wear a wig or not, you can do it, y'all. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. All right, so yeah, this is the wig prep, you guys. Super simple. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. All right, good people, so that is the end of this video. I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for staying throughout the entire video and watching it. I hope that it was helpful. If you have any questions about my wig prep, how I wig prep, the pins I use, like anything you have questions about, or something that you would like for me to show you, please leave it down below in the comments. And just know, y'all, we all learning together, okay? We all learning together. I love y'all. See y'all in the next video. Bye.